All right, great. So what will happen next is you'll see an empty office, and then Linda will appear. She can see and hear you in real time, just as if the two of you were sitting in the same room together. Like Diane said, at any moment you can say pause or end simulation, and I'll return and we can have a brief reflection on the experience. How does that sound?
That sounds good. I'll try to do my
All
best.
right. I'm sure you'll do great. I'm sure you'll do great. All right, in a moment you'll see Linda, and your scenario will begin. Have fun, good luck, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Dev, I have to talk to you about Lee.
Hi, Linda. How are you?
Uh, I'm I'm not doing great right now, to be honest with you, and I'm sorry to come in hot like this, Dev. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm getting used to this COVID-19 lockdown. How about you?
Uh, no, it's the same. It's absolutely the same. I'm trying to get used to it myself, but it doesn't help things to deal with, someone like Lee, who is just I don't know what to do with him anymore. He's driving me insane.
Anyway, before we talk about Lee, how's family doing, Linda?
Uh, you know, uh, okay. It's uh my daughter has been, doing the distance learning, and that's been a challenge, but we're doing the best we can. Other than that, just basically just trying to be as safe as possible. How are you?
Okay, for myself, I'm okay. My elder one is graduated already, so she's doing her master's degree. She's trying to do master's degree. The younger one's the
Oh,
school's open, so I drop her in the morning and then I go to work. Yeah, it's okay for me. Anyway, thanks for
okay.
sharing for that one. Okay, so now you were saying
Yeah.
about some concern, right? Can I hear that,
Uh,
maybe? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, you know how we've been working on that giant project for McManus, right? All these months, and the amount of energy and time and resources that have been dedicated to that. So yesterday, they send me a message saying they need,
Hmm.
uh, emergency attention on these slides that we were about to use. They said they have to be edited immediately, no time to waste. Uh, so I look, and all of the slides fall under Lee's responsibility. So I try to get in touch with him. I call his station. I send him a
Hmm.
message. I send him
Hmm.
emails, messages, everything. Nothing. I can't get in touch with him.
Hmm.
So, what do? I do what needs to be done. I set all of my work aside, and I handle the task for McManus. And then,
Okay.
it had to have
Hmm.
been, I think maybe my work got pushed back at least a full day. At least. And then
I
as
see.
I'm leaving,
I see.
yeah. And then
Hmm.
as I'm leaving, I look in the break room, and Lee is in
Uh-huh.
there, just having the time of his life, joking around with people, showing them some cat video from the internet, and just
Wow.
so I went in there, and I
Okay.
told him, Lee, this is absolutely unacceptable. I completely lost it on him. I mean,
I see.
what am I supposed to do in this situation, Dev?
Okay. Um, Let me ask you, Linda, what do you want me to do? What do you want
I,
to do?
I, I
What do
I
you
think
think you did
something.
was correct or
What I did was
go ahead.
correct, was try and get in touch with Lee, and then having to do the
Hmm.
work. I would What I would love is for you to tell Lee that he needs to be able to be reached, and he needs to, if it's during work hours, he needs to be doing work if work comes up. I mean, this is I don't even know. He acted like he didn't understand what was wrong. And there was so much work to be done, and then I had to do
Okay.
it all.
Did the work get done? By the way, Linda, did the work get done?
Yes, yes, the work got done. Yes.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You did good.
Thank
Um,
you.
Now, if I just have one more question, if you have to do this, uh, what would you do if you are his release boss? Let's say you are in my situation. What would you want to do?
I mean, I would hope that if he's here during normal work hours, that he would be able to be reached.
Hmm?
And if he's away
Hmm.
from his station, that's understandable. We all we use the restroom or whatever it might be, but it shouldn't be hours before he sees attempts at communicating.
I
It shouldn't
see.
be hours before
Okay.
tries to communicate back or respond.
And is this the first time that's happened to you between you and Lee? Something like this.
Uh, I mean, I would say that Lee and I have had issues. Not specifically, not specifically this one, so to speak, but that it's. I can't say it's been a rosy working relationship. No.
I see. I can sense something. What is it about? Why is it not so rosy relationship?
Well, there was a meeting not that long ago when, there was another instance when I did some work that had, that would normally fall under Lee's responsibilities. That was a different situation. I believe Lee was actually he was ill and hadn't been to work. So I went ahead and did it. That's fine. But I believe there was a meeting shortly after that where he just kind of took credit for the work and didn't
Uh,
really make mention that he wasn't the one who actually did it. So I mean
okay.
I didn't like that one bit.
Hmm. Yeah, and nobody would like that. I understand where you're coming from. Did you ever have a chance to share that with him?
No, no, I didn't.
Hmm. Okay. I think maybe I would advise you before I do anything to it. Maybe you guys can have just if you want me to be in the meeting too, that's fine. But if you two can just, just have a casual talk about it and just tell him how you feel and just ask him if he was in your shoes, how would he feel? You know, just have a chat and get things out, and see how it plays.
I I mean I see, why that would be beneficial. I'm so angry, Dev. Okay. I can I can try and talk to Lee today, I suppose.
That'd be
It's
great.
so frustrating.
Anyway, uh,
Yeah.
uh, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Linda. Uh, Pause.
All right, Dev. Thank you so much for taking part in that conversation. How are you feeling after having that chat with Linda?
Well, I feel I could sit down and talk for another half an hour.
Well,
Well,
that's
good
good to
fun,
hear.
good
All right,
fun.
so
I think it was really
good.
good, really rewarding.
Great, 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 great. Now, before I send you back to Diane, I just had a quick question. What's something that you did in that conversation that you feel went well?
Well, I think I tried to connect with Linda first. I asked her about some personal things about her family and how she's doing emotionally. I think that's what I did well. Um, and the other thing maybe I did well was I tried to let her share some more experience with Lee. There was some underlying relationship with Lee. So I think that those two, I think I did well.
Yeah, you know what? I have to agree with you, Dev. I think, Linda certainly came in to the conversation at a pretty elevated emotional level, and she certainly wanted to really unload what she was thinking. But yeah, I think having that moment at the very top to, like you said, just sort of connect with her, just the two of you on that personal level. It did sort of calm things down a little bit. It allowed Linda to explain her perspective without maybe so much of that anger being involved. So that was really nice. And yeah, also asking her for a little more context. Maybe some other situations, other interactions with Lee. Yeah, I think those were both very nice tactics. Well, thank you so much for taking part in this demonstration, Dev. I hope you found it to be a beneficial one. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please stay safe, and I'll send you back to Diane.